Hi, my name is Alex Valenzuela and I'm a student at South Valley Academy, and my senior action project is about street racing in the community. I was born and raised in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where one of the biggest hobbies is cars and racing. I own a 2008 Mazda 3 2.0 4-cylinder engine, nothing special yet. My biggest hobby and passion is cars after all, and this car? Yeah, it's stock, but there's different ways to modifying cars, and this one? I want both looks and performance. This hobby is definitely one of the most expensive hobbies. I started getting into cars when I was in 9th grade. From there on, my passion grew, and I started learning about cars, even working as a mechanic trying to learn more about them. As I learned more about cars and messing with mine, I wanted to see how fast I can go, and yeah, I got into street racing. This is my friend Matthew. He owns a 1995 Nissan 240SX imported from Canada. He used to own the first boosted Mazda 6i in New Mexico, and I used to own a 2002 GMC Sonoma mid-cant. I met Matthew because of cars, and we're always helping each other modify our cars and just hang out sometimes. But the real question is street racing worth it? Street racing can be convenient at some times, because if you're in a parking lot and two cool cars are next to each other, then you can pretty much step out of the driveway and count down from 3 to 1 and begin the race. But at the same time, it isn't worth it at all, because we have tracks that sponsor these kind of events and sports. And if we do it on the streets, we always have that risk of getting pulled over, getting fined, even put to jail with people who raped people, and we're there just because we went over the speed limit. This is 1320 Video, one of the most famous YouTube channels about racing. They come to Albuquerque, New Mexico and record street racing and drag racing.
This heads cam?
It's got a Whipple, heads,
Nice.
headers.
Oh yeah. Sounds good.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Definitely stock. Is it? What all did you do to it?
It's got a ANA V3 Ti kit, so it's the basically a Vortex.
Sí. 550.
This is footage of Albuquerque, New Mexico street racing, recorded by 1320 themselves. There's two different kinds of racing, as one of them is roll racing and one of them is dig racing. Dig racing meaning from 0, and roll racing from whatever miles per hour may get, 30, 20, 40 miles per hour. Is speeding necessarily evil? Well, sometimes. Now with modern technology in our cars, with the capability of going over 100 miles an hour, we can go 80 miles an hour on the freeway, and let's be honest, nobody ever goes the speed limit. So in moments like these, it can be appropriate to, break this law, but at the same time, laws aren't meant to be broken. So police, their job is to serve, right? Then why do they hide from us and pull us over and being sneaky and stuff? It's money. It's just a company that wins a lot of money. So vice versa, either the cop industry to protect us is just for money, and our hobby is just for the fun of it. Car enthusiasts. We all love cars. We all have our own way to modifying our own vehicle. Make it a V8, a 4-cylinder, a 6-cylinder, a 12-cylinder, it doesn't matter. we all enjoy cars. We all want to test our car's capability and race them, show them off, such as car meets. This is Albuquerque Car Enthusiast Bash. So in this car meet, I saw exotics, I saw muscle cars, import, all kinds of cars, and we all appreciate them. It's just what we love the most. You know, we like seeing cars that are nicely modified, you know, fast, American, import, JDM, German, all of these type of cars we all appreciate. So for you guys, the community, to understand why we enjoy cars so much, you have to understand our way of modifying cars, or the way we see cars. For example, me, I buy cars not by what they are, but what they can be. So I'm pretty sure that's how every car enthusiast may think. And just because of the way it looks doesn't necessarily mean we're always racing. Since we are the most targeted cars out there, just because of how low we are, how loud our exhausts are, you know, how bright our colors are, doesn't mean we always, you know, break laws or something, being obnoxious, racing, stuff like that. So for us, the car enthusiasts, to be in peace with the community, we have to understand both sides. So us car enthusiasts must understand to keep it calm. Always keep a low profile when it comes to public places, or only race at the track and stuff like that. And the community understand why we like this, why we enjoy spending so much money on cars like these. Albuquerque Dragway. If you've never been to the Dragway, it's something you have to go watch. If you're one of those people that say, why even go all the way over there just to race someone when you can right away race them on the streets, it's not even that bad, then it's probably because you haven't been to the track, or you think you're too slow for the track. But nothing is an excuse to go to the track. It's the safest way to race in Albuquerque. Even juniors go and race at the track. I mean, just seeing the kids there racing their little dragsters makes us, the more mature teenagers, look like completely dumb, just because we're on the street putting other people's life in danger. And these kids, you know, are doing it the right way. They're going to the track, being safe, always wearing their helmets. It's just mind-blowing that little kids can go to the track and yet they're racing at the street. To finish this off, I found this video on Facebook of track lovers here in Albuquerque talking about their experiences and their way of thinking, and I hope you guys liked my video and enjoyed it.
Racing's in my blood. I've been doing it for years and I love it, so I couldn't wait for the track to open.
It's just a good time. It's really a family thing. We love this sport.
I meet some new friends. I've made a lot of friends since I've been, you know, coming and doing this, and it's been a fantastic experience.
It's definitely an expensive hobby.
Lower pulley, headers, exhaust.
It's more than just a car. You put your heart and soul into it. Lost a bunch of friends that come straight out of high school, they get a fast car, want to go and take it out on the street, racing random people, and they end up running into a light pole.
Safety first. Learn what you're doing. Come here. There's no reason to race on the street, especially if you have a track here that sponsors these events and has all these things going on. There's really no reason to be out on the street.
I take this car to the track just because, honestly, it's just too nice to mess up on the street.
This is my drug. I mean, I love to line up, and win or lose, as long as it's a good race, for me, it's a fantastic experience. And it's not that far. It's right here in Albuquerque. It's nothing to get to. Have fun.
And you want to feel the need for speed, come on out, Albuquerque Dragway, Albuquerque, New Mexico. You heard it here first.
Yeah.